Welcome to the tutorial on feedback current amplifiers, also called as the shunt series amplifier. The shunt connection at the input, shunt basically meaning parallel, the shunt connection at the input reduces the input resistance, making it easier to feed the amplifier with the current signal. The sampling of the output current stabilizes the output current I0, which is the output signal in the current amplifier. The series connection at the output will increase the output resistance, making the output current value less susceptible to the changes in the load resistance. So if you look at this particular circuit, it consists of a unilateral open loop amplifier denoted as A circuit and an ideal feedback network denoted as beta circuit. An A circuit has an input resistance Ri, a short circuit current gain A, which is equal to I0 by II, and an output resistance R0. The beta circuit samples the short circuit output current I0 and provides a feedback current IF, which is subtracted from the signal source IS at the input side. The beta circuit provides a zero resistance to the output loop and thus does not load the amplifier output, and the feedback signal IF, which is equal to beta times I0, is provided as an ideal current source, and thus beta circuit does not load the amplifier input. Both A and beta are the current gains, and AB is a dimensionless quantity which is corresponding to the loop gain. So it is shown here A beta, which is corresponding to the loop gain. Now coming to the equation for the closed loop current gain, which is represented as AF, we have AF to be equal to V out by IS, which is equal to A by 1 plus A beta. V out is the output voltage divided by IS is the input current. And in order to compute the input current II, which is the input to the A circuit, it is computed as IS minus IF. So that is denoted as equation number 2. This is the equivalent circuit of the first figure in order to compute the input resistance with feedback and output resistance with feedback. Now if you substitute IF to be equal to beta times V0, we know that V0 is equal to A into II. Rearranging, we get II to be equal to IS divided by 1 plus A beta, which is denoted as equation number 3, and this is the general equation which I have considered, and I am trying to relate this Xi and Xs to II and Is. So you can see that Xs is equal to Is and Xi to be equal to II. So the input resistance with feedback RIF will be equal to Vi divided by Is, which is equal to Vi divided by 1 plus A beta into II, and substituting I get RIF to be equal to Ri by 1 plus A beta, denoted as equation number 4. So if you look at this particular equation, this equation is very much similar, and even the derivation is very much similar to the shunt connection at the input side, which we have seen earlier. Next, in order to compute the output resistance ROF is computed by setting the input current IS is equal to 0 in this particular topology. So if we set IS is equal to 0 and replace the output voltage by IX, we have ROF to be equal to Vx divided by Ix. So we have Vx is equal to Ix minus AVI into R0, which is equal to Ix plus A beta times Ix into R0. And in this case, the input voltage Vi basically is equal to minus Vf. So that becomes minus beta times I0, that is equal to minus beta Ix, and ROF will be equal to 1 plus A beta into R0. So what we have basically done here is we have broken the circuit. We have set IS is equal to 0 and we have broken the short circuit output loop OO dash and connected current Ix and obtained the output resistance with feedback. So again, this derivation is very much similar to the series feedback connection, and even the derivation is very much similar to it. Finally, to infer, I can say that the input and the output resistance of the feedback amplifier, if found in the presence of Rs and RL, then it can be computed as R in and R out by subtracting the original values, that is 1 by RIF minus 1 by Rs, R out to be equal to RF minus RL. To summarize, what I can say is that whenever we have a series connection, the resistances will be increased. Whenever we have a shunt connection or a parallel connection, the resistance will be decreased, whether it is at the input side or at the output side.